One of the most underrated product skills and leadership skills in general is being able to say no with clarity and care. Several years ago, we had our high school reunion, and I volunteered to help plan a lot of it. And I ended up saying yes to a great many things as part of this because I know myself. I know that I'm good at organizing, at planning, at executing, and I wanted to be able to help make this event a really great one. And it ended up being a really good high school reunion. But the anxiety that it ended up causing me was massive, largely from how many things I said yes to when I really probably should have been taking on far less and saying no to many more things. And this is something I think many of us fall victim to is we say yes to too many things. And I think it's especially prevalent in product management where we have a lot of requests coming in and we want to say yes because all of the things can be good, but we can't do all of them. We need to learn to say no in order to protect our focus and our prioritization. And I wrote about this in my newsletter, and I think that this is where we see a lot of hidden costs come in. When we say yes to too many things, it dilutes our ability to do the things that we need to. And I love this quote by Steve Jobs where he says that people think focus means saying yes to the thing you've got to focus on. But that's not what it means at all. It means saying no to the 100 good ideas that there are. So, how can we say no effectively? How can we be better at this as leaders and as product managers? I think first off, we need to be clear. When we have to say no, we need to do it with clarity so that people understand that this is a no. It's not something that we can take on right now. We also need to make the trade offs transparent. So, it's very easy to be opaque. And I think that a lot of product managers and product teams fall victim to this, where the reality is we need to make the trade-offs visible, the prioritization visible, so that people understand why we're saying no. That it's not because we don't like them, it's not because we don't want to do those things, but it's because we have certain things that we're trying to do. And in order to prioritize this, we would have to trade off something else. And that becomes a much easier discussion when we make those trade-offs transparent. And finally, we need to show empathy. People who are making requests, who are asking us for things, stakeholders, sales teams, customer service, everyone is usually doing it with very good intent and for a reason, because they have some sort of pain point that they're trying to solve. And so we need to understand that and be empathetic with them because they're in a tough spot, just like we're in a tough spot. And we need to be able to work together in order to solve them. The best leaders and the best product managers are able to say no, and they're able to do it with clarity, transparency, and empathy.